Oops, I done messed up, y'all. We run, we win. Hey everybody, it's LaTawnya. So, oops. I guess eventually James is gonna find this on his thing. So, it's James and his twin brother's birthday today. Ooh, we found a flattering angle. Yeah, no. Anyways, it's James and his twin brother's birthday today. James and Longser, they're both 42. And today is their birthday. So we surprised him at church and we sung happy birthday to him. Let me make sure my volume's up because he's supposed to be texting me when he leave Walmart. And oh yes, we run, we win. That's how he starts the videos. So I gotta make sure I pay attention to that so I can record his reaction. So anyways, so the Lord blessed Minister Tool and the praise and worship team at church. We were able to sing happy birthday to him. And so he's at Walmart right now. And James is, just want to tell you a little bit about James. Because, I mean, his brother's awesome too. But since this is his channel and y'all watch his videos and stuff, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about James. He is truly a blessing from the Lord for our family. He prays for us. He is always checking on us. He always remembers everybody's birthday. He makes sure that I always remember Christmases, special occasions, anniversaries. Like, he'll tell you how old you are, because there was a period of time where I forgot what my age was when I got back from Iraq. I had lost a year or two, and I was like, oh, I'm going to be this age. And James is like, no, you're not, Tanya. You're going to be this. Oh, let me get some better lighting, because by the time when he actually looks at this, he's going to be like, Tanya, your lighting was bad, Tanya. So anyways, I'm trying to look at the camera and not at the side thing, but forgive me because I'm not a professional like my brother, but he is truly a blessing to our family. And so I wanted to be a blessing for him today because he does so much for others. Like today is his birthday and my mother-in-law and Aunt Mary on my husband's side are coming to visit on Tuesday, and he's like, oh, I want to get them some snacks to go in their hotel room so they can have snacks. So it's his birthday and he's out buying snacks for them for Tuesday, which, you know, you could wait, but he's got his little schedules and stuff like that. So anyways, the Lord bless me, saying happy birthday. So maybe he'll throw that little picture up there, and then maybe he'll throw a little picture of him and Jet Longser. But I told him to text me because I wanted to record his reaction because, oh, how do you do this? So y'all, let me tell you. So some of his colors are green and yellow. So I went to, you guessed it, the dollar store. Yes, dollar store. Good dollar store came through on all these balloons. So I got to get, those were his balloons from last year. Now look at these balloons. These came from the dollar store too. They still going strong. But anyways, got him some balloons. Decorated his house so that when he comes in, he comes to a nice surprise. Y'all. Oh, and then there's his gifts. We got the card. We got a t-shirt for him. You know. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't get that shirt. I almost got the what do you call it? I almost got Mario Brothers for him, but I got him this shirt. It says, I'll do it tomorrow. It's Snoopy. And then a bunch of snacks, you know. Dollar store for the win. You know, he likes dried bananas, and he a healthy person. So I got banana chips, and I got him some, you know, some little snacks. And what is that? Oh, that's something different, because, you know, he likes to try stuff, so. And then some good peppermint patties, because he likes those. Some of those. Some kind of, I don't know. I just hope it's good. And then some chewing gum, because, you know, we don't want nobody's breath to be stinking. What's that at the bottom? Oh. I thought I got 3 bags of your peppermint patties. Maybe I just got 2. I really thought I got 3. But anyways. So, let me put this back in here. This is my, I don't wrap gifts very well, so LaTawnya does gift bag. I'm the gift bag person. If you get a gift from me, it's gonna be in a gift bag. So anyways, He is at the store. Whew. Boy, I look a little peakish. Oh, there it goes. It corrected itself. Oh, this little fancy camera he got. So I got this on because I didn't do my hair today. I just put on a thing. Y'all, let me tell you. Got up early this morning. I was like, oh, it's his birthday. So, you know, sung to him on a little voicemail thing because it was like 12:02. I didn't know if he was resting. I didn't know what he was doing. You know, he'd be praying and stuff like that. So, sung to him and his brother. And then went to the store, got all my stuff. When I tell you I was early today, I got up early, went and got everything, cooked my husband his meal on time. When I tell you that nap, though, that I took today, naps are a blessing. Jesus took naps. He was sleeping when they was crossing the water, and then the waves came crashing around, and everybody got scared. He was knocked out. Jesus was out. He was out cold, out for the count. That's how LaTawnya was today. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get up at 5:30. You know, package up my husband's lunch. Because the plan was, he leaves at a specific time. So I'm like, what time you leaving? He was like, blah. And I said, all right then, I'm going to drive myself. And he was like, you going to be late as usual? And I said, there's no condemnation. Yes. Yes, I am. So, see, I shouldn't have told him yes. I should have been like, I shouldn't have said anything. I should have been like, no, or just not said anything at all. Because, y'all, when I told you I had what I said today, your girl was late. Oh, that's Keiko talk. That better not be him, though. That should be somebody. That should be. Oops, sorry. We go to a wonderful church, y'all. It's a Korean and English church. So, I got to get on my Korean. So, James has been... I'll read it later. James has been, James is ahead of me. He's been going to the church for a while, so I'm going to start doing Korean. He sent me this app. I think it's called Drops or something. He was like, you can read it. But anybody, I got good suggestions on books and stuff like that to read, because I like books. I'm a classroom person. So I'm going to try this app, see how it works. And then... if I don't like it, or if I'm not progressing the way that I would like to be, by, what's this month? February, March, April, May, June. I'll give it 3 to 6 months. July. I'll give it July. I might find a class at a community college. That's what I was talking with some of the ladies about. They speak good English, too. They think that they don't speak. Listen, if you're from another country and you're taking English as a second language, be confident. Be confident. We can understand you. There's some people who are rude. They want to act like that they can't. They know what you're saying. They know what you're saying. Because, but you know what? The same thing that happens to you happens to Southerners when they go to the North. When Southerners go to the North, people up North sometimes want to act like they can't understand what they're saying because they got that Southern drawl and they talk and they be like, y'all, and this, that, and the other. They understand you. They just don't. I won't say they don't like it. But, and there will be some people who can't. But for the most part, they can understand you. And like when people from the North come to the South, people from the South act like they don't know what they're talking about. Like they can't understand them. But be confident. We know what you're saying. Most of us, know good sentence context. We can figure out what it is that you're trying to say. So anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. So I'm going to start practicing my Korean so that I can, because they speak good English. We have great conversations. It's so fantastic. It's wonderful, actually. I thoroughly enjoy it. I love the accent. And I understand them just fine. They tell me I'm a genius. That's why I understand. I'm like, oh, your English is actually really good. So, because your English have to be good in order for you to pass the citizenship test. Have y'all read that test? Have you taken that test? Boy, a lot of us Americans would not pass that test. Nope. Anyways, but so they're just wonderful people. So the Lord's really blessed. He sent them to a great church. And then when I moved up here, before I got married to the husband that the Lord sent me, I just started attending that church, and I love it. They're a great group of people. So he's out there at Walmart. Oh yeah, I was telling you I was late. So I come over. I was supposed to be in the parking lot of the grocery store that's near the neighborhood he lives in, because he's leaving at a certain time. I was going to be posted up over there where the vehicle I drive is nondescript enough, and there's enough of them around that look similar that I could be posted. I was going to watch him drive by. I was going to come over to the house, decorate it real quick, be on the road at 7. So I can be there before they started praise and worship practice, because on Friday nights we have prayer at 8. So there's praise and worship practice at 7:30. Then we sing a couple songs at 8. And then we have prayer. Y'all, when I tell you I was running my mouth talking to my best friend on the phone, y'all, I was straight just, she like, what time you gotta be there? Because I've already told her this plan. Me and her talked this plan out over the course of a couple days. So she's like, and I'm just running my mouth. Blah, 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 blah. I'm listening to her talk. She's all, blah, 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 and we're laughing, ha ha, kiki. And Tanya, I said, She said, what time were you supposed to be over at the parking lot at the grocery store? I said, girl, I was supposed to be posted up by 6:25, a little bit before 6:25. She said, Tanya. I said, yeah. What time is it? Now, she's a couple of hours ahead of me, so I confidently, when I tell you I confidently looked at my cell phone because I knew I had some time. Somehow I forgot that my husband leaves a little early for work on Fridays because of traffic. LaTawnya forgot she stepped out of her door at 6. And then called my friend. Or maybe she called me. It doesn't even matter. It was running our mouths. It was 6:44, y'all. When I tell you it was 6:44 p.m. and I was like, oh. Tanya went from being early today to, oh, it is 6:44. Thankfully, I had left everything that I needed to decorate. Everything that I needed in the truck. I hop in the truck. Well, I'm already in the truck because I'm talking to her on the phone. Sitting. I'm sitting. I'm sitting in the truck, y'all. I'm sitting in the truck talking to her on the phone, not even posted up where I was supposed to be. Like, literally just sitting at my apartment complex talking to her on the phone. So anyways, I zoom over, vroom, vroom. I'm talking to her on the phone. I get the decorations up. And then I'm talking to her phone, whatever. And she's talking to me. I take a picture. I'm like, how does it look? She was like, oh, it looks great. Whoop de whoop. And I hop back in the truck and I start. And she was like, I was like, oh, I can still make it on time. Y'all. I leave here at like 7:11. 7:15. She said, what time does it start? I was like, well, I'm trying to be there before 7:30. She said, how long it take to get there? I was like, I don't know, 25 minutes. She goes, oh, are you trying to be there at what time? So I'm debating. I'm like, well, how fast am I going to go? It's not a question. Lord, forgive me for all you law enforcement out there. I don't do this often. So it's not a question of me is if I'm going to speed. It's literally a question of how many over am I gonna go. So James's twin used to be a state trooper, and he would talk about, but he in the South. So, he's like, on the highway, he was like, depending on the trooper or whatever, sometimes they don't bother you if you go on a couple over the speed limit, So I'm just like, I'm getting on the highway and I'm praying. I was like, Lord, listen, I do not condone this. This is not a permission to disobey traffic laws. You are to obey all traffic laws at all times, okay? Don't be getting pulled over and talking about that girl over there on James's YouTube channel said this is okay, because it's not. So speed limit is 60. So I'm like, Lord, listen. Every now and then I'm a follow the flow of traffic person. Every now and then I just set my alarm. or not my alarm, my cruise control. So I'm like, listen, I need a good flow of traffic day to day. Because y'all travel on the highway, you know, because we got 3 lanes running through here. Y'all travel on the highway and like the left lane be just going. The middle lane be kind of like, sometimes it goes, sometimes it slow down. And the right lane be kind of like slow. Y'all, when I tell you, it was a flow of traffic day to day. Everybody was bussing. Everybody was moving. I mean, tractor trailers, middle lane, left lane, HOV lane. I thought they was drag racing in the HOV lane because people was flying past me. And I'm like, how fast am I going again? Like, so I was in the left lane because when I got on the highway, you know, I did, you know, in where we live, you have to get on, wait 3 seconds, move to the next lane. I understand, you know, they want to make sure people check their blind spots and stuff like that. Okay, fine, whatever. Anyways, y'all, I get on this highway and everybody's moving. I don't know where they were going, but it was my flow of traffic day to day. So I do wait my little 3 seconds, hop over to the left lane, and then I realized we coming up by the army base, and I'm like, oh, you know, this is my little favorite part. You know, you be kind of curve, and then you curve, you know, so that's my little car commercial area. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, everybody's moving. And after the second person passed me in the middle lane, I was like, Tanya, get your behind over. So I turned on my signal light. And I saw somebody coming up, but I turned it on, and I just waited to see what they were going to do. Like, what are we doing here? Are you going to pass me and I'm going to get behind you? Or what are you doing? I saw him flip his signal. Oh, excuse me. I saw them because I couldn't see them because it was dark. So whomever it was, I saw that individual put their signal light on and we both just switched lanes. And that is my favorite thing ever to do when I'm driving in traffic. I absolutely enjoy when I turn my signal light on and I see that someone else has turned their signal light on and we seamlessly switch lanes. Just whoop. I love it. Like when people are on the on-ramp coming on and I'm trying to get over into the lane that they're coming into and they're trying to get into the lane that I am in. So once they settle in their lane and I turn my signal light on and I see them turn theirs on and it's like synchronized swimming. We just switch lanes. So anyways, we switch lanes, they keep moving, and then I move into the right lane because like I said, it's a flow of traffic day to day. Everybody's flowing. My dad calls. Got my little earbuds in because, you know, my brother-in-law sir be like, rah, 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 you know, you're not supposed to be like, all right, cool, fine. And I do have it where it's hooked up to go through the vehicle, but I just like that for music. I'd prefer to use my earbuds because sometimes I get hot and instead of turning the heater down or adjusting the knob, I'll just crack the window a little bit because I am who I am. I don't know why I do that, but anyways. So I just keep my earbuds in. So I talked to my dad and he was like, you know, what are you doing? We're chit-chatting or whatever. And he was like, Tanya, how many minutes you got to make it? And I was like, I might just make it. No, I wasn't going that fast, but I was like, prayer don't start till 8. I said I'm going to be on time because it's like 7:32 at this point. I'm like, I'm going to be on time because prayer don't start till 8. I do enjoy the praise and worship, but it don't start till 8. Prayer don't start till, well, I'm going for it. Don't start till 8 o'clock. So he's talking, y'all, when I tell you, now the things, I'm at the light. Get off the highway, I'm at the light. When I tell you I'm sitting at that light and I'm like, this light is extra red today. Just extra red. It was the only red light I had. Maybe I had 2, but it was extra red. I'm like, why is this light taking so long? When I tell y'all, them arms said ding, 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 for a train. I said, I ain't never seen no train pass here. My daddy starts giggling. I'm like, what is this? I told him, I said, I hope it's an Amtrak train because they only got like 4 to 6 cars on them. So hopefully it's an Amtrak train. It'll go fast. But daddy was like, it might be a cargo train. I was like, Tanya, don't have cargo train time today, daddy. Today I do not have time for cargo train. So thankfully, it must have been, it's like near those areas where, you know, like the trains come and they got like, they go forward and then they move back. So I feel like it was one of those things, because a train never came through unless it went through so fast I didn't see it. A train never came through. So thankfully, but we still had to sit there for it to decide it's not coming through, but it came up enough to activate the a train is coming thing. So anyways, make it to the church. They're doing their praise and worship thing. I set up, I put the cake in there, put the little candles on there, and maybe he'll put a picture up there. Put the cake, the candles, slide in, sing a couple praise and worship songs, and all of a sudden, Minister True goes, and I'm like, oh, it's my time? Because I had texted his wife, and I was like, hey, I got a cake and some cupcakes for James, and she's like, yes! And lit the candles. And when I'm telling you, I said, Lord, listen, they waiting on me. Please let all these candles light the first time. Because you ever know when you're lighting candles, sometimes you hold it there, it looks like it's lit, but then it's really not. Lord bless every last one of those candles lit on the first time. So I come rushing around, they sing happy birthday, and they just really appreciate him. And I appreciate how much they appreciate him, because he does a lot. He volunteers, he does our social media, he does live stream, maintenance. He helps with maintenance of changing, like, light maintenance, like changing light bulbs and things like that, taking out the trash. And he does all these things without being asked, And they really appreciate him. He'll teach every now and then, if pastor needs somebody to teach, he's a very selfless individual, very selfless. He's always thinking about others, always. James wants to keep the peace. He don't want anybody to be upset, but he will tell you the truth. Get on my nerves sometimes. He'd be like, sometimes I'm talking to him, he was like, you need to knock that off, Tiny. Cut that nonsense out. And I'm trying to have a whole pity party. I'm trying to put up streamers. I'm trying to get balloons. I'm trying to get confetti. I'm trying to feel sorry for myself. And he's all like, knock that off. Won't even let me have a pity party. I'm like, can I have a pity party every now and then? So I know James ain't the one to call for pity parties, but he prays for us. And I always believe in God for us. When I was getting married, that was an interesting journey. But I tell you, him and my mother prayed, boy. Y'all, I should play you. I don't even know if I could. No, that's private. Anyways, he shared with us about him and my mom praying. So I like to... Y'all, they prayed when they couldn't even see the answer. Because I like to dress how I currently am now. This is Tanya. This is what I like to wear. Sweatshirts, sweatpants, Adidas pants, t-shirts. I like to lounge. Now, I do like to dress up, though. But if you're catching me at my house, running to the store, unless I'm going to work after the store or just got off work, this is how you will find me. Very comfortably dressed. So they were concerned about... Because, I mean, I can go every single day and put on makeup, but I just don't. I don't. So they were concerned my husband was going to see me out and not see me because of how I like to dress. So it was just really funny that we were friends at the time and I was moving and he came to visit. And he had said he was going to come visit months before because we knew each other in the 7th grade. They lived down the street when my dad was stationed at Fort Rucker, Alabama. So we knew each other for a brief moment in the 7th grade, and then his dad retired and they moved to Ozark. So anyways, but boy, they prayed for me, and thankfully the very thing that they thought was going to be a hindrance wasn't, because, oh, he's coming. He didn't even text me like he said he was going to. He was supposed to text me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear James. Happy birthday to you.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Never cease to amaze me, LaTawnya. Did you use these headphones? Okay, they weren't the one. Oh, you used the other? Love you, Tanya.
Love you too.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Oh.
Live, move, be.
Wow.
How do I turn this thing off again? I can't remember how I started it.
The
Oh, there
red
it is. Okay.